Okay.
All right, it's 9:28. Do I have a motion to come back into regular session?
I'll make it.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, it's unanimous, carried and approved. And
And was
Jason-
that Jason and Wirt?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fred and Barney.
Come on, Betty. Hey, oh my gosh, you can tell Sheila she's Wilma now. Or we know she's Betty. If he's Fred and you're Barney, she's.
No, I said
No.
no. I'm taller. He's taller.
You're taller. Okay. All right, so we're on to resolution number 6 then, which is 2016 to 17 advance of approval of claims, correct?
That's 6, I thought
That's
was
6 now, because coming back into a session
We just reopened.
was number 5. All right, so number 6 is what was number 4, I believe. Okay.
3.
Or 3? Okay. So, this resolution, whereas the Board of Trustees has determined to authorize payment in advance of audit of claims for public utility services, postage, freight, and express charges, and whereas all such claims must be presented at the next regular meeting for audit, and whereas the claimant and the officer incurring or approving the claim are jointly and severely liable for any amount the Board of Trustees disallows. Now therefore be it resolved, section 1, that the Board of Trustees authorizes payment in advance of audit of claims for public utility services, postage, freight, and express charges. All such claims must be presented at the next regular meeting for audit, and the claimant and the officer incurring or approving the claims are jointly and severely liable for any amount the Board of Trustees disallows. Section 2, that this resolution is effective immediately. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Eric made the motion.
Okay, and
Okay.
who made the second?
Work.
Wirt.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous, carried and approved. All right, resolution number 6
7.
is 2016-17 mileage allowance.
Number 7.
Oh, that's number 7. Jeez. Crosses names off so many times. All right, so number 7, mileage allowance. Whereas the Board of Trustees has determined to pay a fixed rate for mileage reimbursement to village officers and employees who use their personal automobiles while performing their official village duties. Now therefore be it resolved, section 1, that the Board of Trustees will approve reimbursement to such officers and employees at the rate of the current IRS allowance per mile. And section 2, that this resolution is effective immediately. Do I have a motion?
I'll make it.
And do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Eric?
All in favor, say aye.
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 Wirt, you made the motion?
No, Jason.
I did.
Jason made the motion, Eric
Okay.
second,
And was it a,
and it's, everyone said aye, so it's
Okay.
unanimous, carried and approved.
thank you.
All right, resolution number 8 is attendance at schools and conferences. Whereas is to be held during the coming official year, NICOM's annual meeting and training school, NICOM's falls training school, NICOM's public works training school, Cattaraugus County Association meetings, and etc. And whereas attendance by certain municipal officials and employees at one or more of these meetings, conferences, or schools benefits the municipality, therefore be it resolved. Section 1, that the officers and employees are authorized to attend the following schools: NICOM's annual meeting and training school, NICOM's fall training school, NICOM's public works training school, Cattaraugus County Association meetings, etc. Section 2, that this resolution is effective immediately. Do I have a motion?
I got a question about
Sure.
it. Has this always been in this
Attendance
worksheet?
at
No.
schools and conferences, but not specifically listing out the conferences.
I honestly, I think Nikon's way too much to go to. I will go along with Cattaraugus County. But
What kind?
Cattaraugus County, what is it?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Cattaraugus, something like that.
Alright.
It's just
I'll go
simply
along with
stating
that.
that. It's just simply stating that we're allowed to go to training, whatever, anybody is. However, they'll base, that would have to approve of, individuals' contingencies, so on and so forth. Like, as far as contractual expenses is what we allow, to allow someone to go. This is just simply stating that people are able to go to, the meetings by NICOM, Cattaraugus County Association meetings, and any other meetings that benefit the community.
I mean, we still gotta vote on it, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So. I'm
So if
okay
somebody's
with
gonna go,
waiving
you
it.
still have, yes,
Yeah, I don't see any reason to change it then. You still have to vote for something at a time.
right.
Just leave it alone.
Because you still have to have, I mean, all contractuals have gone down, right, from what we set in the budget,
Right?
right, so,
So, let's see, he wanted to go, we still have to vote for him to use the money to go.
I'd have to like spend it out of my own pocket then if I want to go.
Alright.
Okay, do I have a motion for officials to attend schools and conferences?
I'll make it.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Alright.
It's unanimous, carried and approved.
That was
Resolution
eight.
nine.
This is nine.
All right, so resolution number 9 is 2016-2017 designation of depositories. Whereas the Board of Trustees has determined that village law, section 4-412, parentheses 3, parentheses 2, requires the designation of banks or trust companies for the deposit of all village monies. Now therefore be it resolved, section 1, that the Board of Trustees designates the following institutions: Bank of Cattaraugus as depositories of all monies received by the village treasurer and clerk, registrar, and tax collector. And section 2, that this resolution is effective immediately. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
And do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Alright.
Aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous, carried and approved.
Just checking to see Bob's awake.
He is. I'm always looking down too. All right, resolution number 10, 2016-2017 contracts and agreements. Authorization to sign the following contracts and agreements was given to Mayor Mosier for Cattaraugus Area Youth Council, $3,000 plus $500 for soccer. Cattaraugus Library, $6,000. Let's Travel Club, which is the Senior Citizens Program, is $800. Town of New Albion, reimbursement of half of the deputy clerk's wages and half of the clerk health insurance, signed on January 2016. Town of New Albion equipment, signed January 2016. And Town of New Albion Village Hall rental, signed January 2016. Do I have a motion?
Dan, do you need to put in there for the senior citizen, that Meals on Wheels or whatever it is?
What needs to be listed for Meals on Wheels?
We have it previously, but I don't see why.
That's the.
Oh, the contract
The
with the
contract
county?
with the county for the.
Yeah, how long is that contract?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
You don't know the contract for Meals on Wheels? Oh, that's only for,
Usually it's 1 year, isn't it?
yeah,
It's,
I
I
understand.
I think it's a year contract. No, it's more than 1 year contract.
I think for what we just did, because we released them from the contract because of the asbestos issue, and then,
We've always done that separately because they do it at a different time of year. They usually send that in like October or November.
What's their budget? Yeah, it's their.
Right.
part of their budget. We've done it at the time when it's.
Yeah,
We
whenever
don't
they
have-
send the
If we don't
contract.
know the details right now, we don't have to put it in there. Maybe eventually we should, but.
Because
They
we'll
usually
check it
treat it
tomorrow.
separately when it comes, when they send it to us.
okay. So we're good then, even
I
if.
think the county approves that first.
Yeah.
These have already been approved. The county approved all that first. and then comes to us.
Yes.
So if we get it, we
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
All right, do I have a motion for resolution number 10, contracts and agreements?
Okay, say yes.
Yes.
Okay, he made a motion.
Are you making the motion for contracts and agreements? Okay,
I heard, I was listening.
do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Bob's gonna second.
All right.
There he is.
All in favor, say aye.
I gotta, I'm sorry, we were talking about the other thing, I just got one quick question. The soccer.
Yes,
We had put the soccer in the youth council because the soccer is several, school basically as well, now some of that too. But anyways, are we saying we're doing 500 from youth council and 500 from?
no, 3,000 for youth and 500 for
No,
soccer.
I'm saying 500 out of soccer, I'm sorry, out of youth council to soccer.
Yeah, so the total of 3,500 in youth.
We're doing it like we did the 1 year, where 500 was designated just a certain line item, just to go to the soccer program.
Okay,
That way we don't have to worry about it getting ate up by the youth.
and then is, okay.
You see what I mean?
We put it in the youth council because there's lots of kids that, it's not just the village, you got a lot of these kids that are part of it. That's why we did that before, okay.
I'm hoping that if we go with the new girl possibly, that maybe we can revamp the whole thing down the road.
That would be good. Okay.
All right, so Wirt made the motion, Bob second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous, carried and approved. All right, resolution number 11, which is 2016 to 2017 fees and permits. The fees are as, and permits are as follows. So for fees, tax certifications, or tax certificates is $10 a copy, vital records is $10 a copy, genealogical search is $20 for 2 names, solicitation permit is $10 a day per person, return check fee is $35, foil copies is 25 cents a page, zoning permits, minimum permit is $50, demolitions is $50, decks, porches, and fences is $50, swimming pools is $50, wood stove and chimneys is $50. New construction up to 2,000 square foot or square feet is $100. 2001 to 5,000 square feet is $150. 5,001 to 10,000 square feet is $200. Over 10,000 square feet is $400. Special use is $100. Variance is $100. Surcharge, which is building without a permit, is $150. Do I have a motion?
I will.
And do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in
Jason?
favor? Eric made the motion,
Yeah.
Jason second.
Jason seconded.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous, carried and approved. All right, resolutions.
Who did we give the authorization?
Sorry. What's that?
Never mind, I wasn't paying attention, so I guess we did.
What's that?
We did give authorization to sign on the resolution, the last one, right?
Yes, to me. All right, resolution number 12, 2016 to 17, signatory on general account. Whereas the Board of Trustees has determined it of benefit to the village to have multiple signers on the general account so village business may be conducted in a timely manner, the following shall be given authority to sign checks for the village. Daniel Mosier, Mayor, Wirt Smith as Deputy Mayor, Eugene Doucette as Treasurer, and Rose LeQuay as Clerk. Do I have a motion?
Could I just ask a question?
Sure.
Okay. I've been on as signatory for several years. I just wonder if it's truly appropriate for me to sign the checks since I'm the one that's making up the checks. And I realize I'd be one of 2, but would the board prefer to designate someone else?
I don't think it's ever come up.
Never known.
That you're aware of.
I haven't brought it up before.
No, I mean by Mercer's or by the state or.
Oh,
Probably because they never see your signature on it. See, it used to be 3 signatures.
right. And yeah, and I remember signing in the beginning.
The clerk used to sign in at that time. Then we went to 2.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's.
I try really hard not to sign a check
But you
because
can't-
I make up the checks.
Yeah, but you can't, there's still a two signature requirement
Yeah.
Right.
on
So-
any check we do.
Right, so
Yeah.
if there was an issue, it's not just you that would be held liable, it would be whoever the other party
Well,
was.
payroll, but payroll, I don't sign payroll checks,
But the
so.
problem is it's a small village with limited officers,
Okay.
you know, so.
I wanted to see if the board felt it was appropriate. That's
I'm
all.
cool with it.
I don't see an issue with it, Rose. Okay, do I have a motion for resolution number 12, signatory on general account?
Eric,
And do I have a second?
Second.
Bob, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, it's unanimous, carried and approved. Before we go to resolution number 13, for the motion to adjourn, Gene, what do we need to set for the budget?
Well, we need to set a public hearing date. I I don't know when you
I don't
going to have it. Bill sent out some stuff, Jay sent out some stuff, and I sent out some stuff. It has to be done by the 15th.
Yep. You said Tuesday you can't do it because you have.
Tuesday,
Well,
I-
you're tied up. That's
Tied up, but I can change if I need
Four,
to.
5.
What?
So if it gets advertised on the 7th, then I count 1,
Tuesday
2,
would be my
3,
last
4, 5.
Couldn't it be on the 12th?
It couldn't be on the
I
12th,
don't
even
believe
though I'm
so.
not counting the first day of publication?
What's that?
So when's the earliest
Oh, you're
that we
not
can
counting
set
the
the
publication.
hearing?
I'm not
Rose?
counting the day of
You can count it,
publication,
actually.
so
So-
1,
You can count the day of publication, just
Oh.
not the day of the hearing.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, and then the only question
I don't think
is,
it allows us enough time.
the budget hearing law, does it require Sundays be excluded?
We said it
I sent an email.
now.
See, now,
If you want to
now,
look into it.
Jake earlier said that it wasn't, the bid isn't gonna be in the paper till Thursday.
Thursday the 7th, I need 2 days to get it in.
Do you need 2 days for this too?
Yes.
Alright, so that's Thursday.
Yeah, I can get it in Thursday. I can count the day of publication, which would make Tuesday the first day unless we have to exclude Sundays, which he's checking on.
Yes, checking right now. The email that I sent out about when you have to have the notice requirements,
Right,
different laws set out different requirements, and I'm just seeing whether or not Sundays have to be excluded from that particular law. I didn't
If
think it did.
if we don't have to exclude Sunday, Tuesday is open. The 13th, we have fire commissioners out there at 5:30, joint planning board here at 7. We could do it in here early. 14th is CCMOA, and the 15th is open.
what works for everybody's schedule?
How soon can you get down here?
I can't
Sundays
get
is
here
not-
till 6.
6?
Yeah, that's about the same for me. I can make sure everybody's.
You don't have to exclude
Would
Sundays.
Wednesday at 6 work for?
Okay.
Wednesday is the planning board meeting?
Fire commissioners out there, planning board here at 7, so you could do it here at 6 or 6:30.
Does Wednesday work for you? Does Wednesday work for you?
6 okay?
6 works
6
for me.
okay?
What's that date then?
That would be the 13th.
That's for the budget hearing.
Yes, 6, can you be here at 6?
You don't do anything anyways.
Right? And then
And you can have the hearing and adopt it at the same time.
so we can set the local law public hearing for the 13th as well, is what you're saying?
No, we,
Well,
Well,
the
we-
adoption of the
The budget hearing.
the budget, yeah, the budget and adoption of the budget can be the 13th,
How long
but
is
it
be?
needs,
So many days.
yeah, it
How long does the
needs,
hearing
it
have to
needs to
be?
be in front of all the board members.
In its final form, unless you adopt a notice of emergency.
Right.
And also Sundays get excluded for adoption of local law, so you couldn't do it at the same time.
So I
Is
thought
that
that
because an extra
if
day?
we were having the work session, we could just have it at a meeting that we're already here rather than coming out another day.
Well, if we have it on the 13th, we're able to open up the public hearing
So
close the
give us
public
enough
hearing,
days.
and then
1, 2, 3,
adopt the
4,
law,
5.
I don't
correct?
think so, we've done it before.
Don't you need
The-
7 days?
The law doesn't, it doesn't give us enough,
You need 7 days exclusive of Sundays and the date of the hearing itself.
They run concurrent with the 5 days, but 7
That's right.
doesn't allow enough time.
Correct.
Okay, so the 13th does work though, right?
for the budget,
For the budget.
yes.
But we can't adopt it.
Oh, we can, so then we need to set it for the 18th then? Which would be,
You can have the budget hearing and adopt it on the 13th, correct?
no, because it's not the 7th, it's not the full 7 days that we would need for you,
It's
because
the seven,
That's-
the 7
Mr.
days
Mayor?
is for the local law.
Yeah,
Oh,
because you brought
okay.
the local law. If you want to just talk about the budget, you can do that on the 13th.
right, but we can't pass it. is
Yes,
what-
you can pass
We
it
ain't
on the
gotta worry about
13th.
the local law right now, we can put that off until whenever, we need to get this budget done.
Yeah, I didn't think the local law was a big rush, so I
Right.
mean, you can do it on the 25th if you wanted to.
That's for the peddlers.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
Okay.
The
So we can set
13th
that-
is the
Budget
budget
hearing.
public hearing and adopting the budget,
Yes,
If the
Okay.
board wishes.
yes.
if
okay.
you choose to.
So there should be a motion.
That's all I was considering the local law, I don't know why I was thinking of the budget hearing as well, so that's,
The
but we can
hearing,
discuss the local law.
right, the hearing doesn't have to be a certain length of time though?
Nope. Just you have to allow a reasonable period of time for the public to comment on it, because it's a public hearing. But other than that,
Curiosity, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn. How many people ever showed up, Gene? You've been here longer than anybody.
Maybe one in all the years.
Bob's been here before.
Well, Bob.
Yeah, Bob's been here a
Bob's
long
been-
time
This
too.
is
How
probably the
many
one.
have been here for the budget hearing?
No, he's
Bob?
come to hearings. He's come to budget hearings.
All right, so then the local law, we can just put that on for our
You want-
regular meeting and just discuss one.
There still hasn't been a motion and a second on the first one, so if you wanna take care of the
Do we
budget hearing
need-
one first.
Does it need a motion to set the budget hearing?
Yeah, because it has to be
Okay.
advertised in the paper.
All right, so
Okay.
do I have a motion then to set the budget hearing for April 13th, 2016 at 6 PM?
And
Word.
advertise it in the paper according to what the law requires.
And advertise it in the law, or in the papers as the law requires.
Budget hearing.
Word made it.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Did Jason second?
Yes.
Okay. Motion.
And I say aye as well, so it's unanimous, carried and approved. That was resolution number 13. Ah,
Zero
jeez.
nay. Approved and carried. So 4:13 at 6 o'clock.
All right, so you're set on the budget now, correct? Awesome.
Okay,
All right, that's
so the
taken care of.
local law, are we just putting that off?
The local law we'll discuss on Monday's meeting when to set that.
Okay.
Or do we want to
All
set that for a specific time right now, guys?
I ain't worried about it
It
right now.
won't be, it's not gonna, might as well just
You
do
can
one.
talk about it Monday, but then, yeah, I mean,
It's not gonna be right away, and you'll have plenty of time
Right, I mean,
you
we'll
only need 7 days, so.
probably set it for just our regular meeting in May, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I would probably,
I would say.
we can discuss it Monday, doesn't need to be
all
done.
right. Jean, do we need to approve the March 14th abstract tonight, or does that wait until next month? Or next week?
I would probably do it next meeting,
Okay.
that's regular meeting.
All right,
Can I ask just this one, then before you close?
yes, go ahead. I'm sorry, not in my head.
Okay. Kevin, is it possible that I can have a letter of intent typed up to hold the truck until I get final budget numbers, and if everything works, we can buy it?
Did you, through the procurement policy, did we go out and shop multiple places and get quotes for multiple places on?
I am going out and see bids, we don't have.
Oh, nice, okay then.
The only thing I may have to give multiple prices on the equipment, unless I
For
can,
the plowing and,
to get it set up for the plug that we have.
okay. And when will that take place, that you think you'll get to like make purchase on that, on the new vehicle?
Well, if we give them a letter of intent, I will probably try to push them. Right now, I just want a letter of intent so the truck don't disappear.
Yeah.
Then I'm hoping by Monday's meeting I have all the information we need and ready to go.
All right, so that's a letter of intent on what your new work truck?
New 5500 series plow truck.
All right, can I get a motion then to authorize John a notice of intent on the new 5500 plow truck?
I have a question, you're trading in the one you have, selling the one you have?
Trading.
Trading.
The truck that I can get, listed is 50, might as well say 52. State bid it's $45,085. They'll give us $40,000 for the truck that we're using now. So the cost of the truck is $5,085 to us.
Plus the
Now we gotta get a box and a pump. We'll use the same plow equipment over, so on and so forth.
So what are we figuring roughly?
I'm not even gonna dabble because I haven't got anything, nobody's, it's, like I said, you would think some of this stuff would be pretty much, look at a piece of paper and say, this is what a box will cost you, this is what a pump should cost you, but I can't seem to get that.
So it's the box and what that you still need to get cost on?
The installation of the hydraulic pump.
He's got money and equipment anyway, right?
You got
So-
reserve equipment and so
We got, and there's, I think we, in this year's budget, if the budget passes and everybody's happy, it's between the sewer, water, and streets, there's 72,500
something like that.
and something,
right.
so, yes. I'm hoping to be into this for less than 20, would be really sweet.
more equipment.
No, it just gives, I don't want, it's trying to keep it within range, so it's economically wise for the village itself, too.
Right.
And yes, it doesn't burn up all our equipment, that way if we don't spend any more on equipment, we have a better ending balance next year.
Very, very true. All right, so do I have a motion for the notice of intent for John on the 5500 work plowing truck?
I'll make a motion.
All right, and do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, it's unanimous, carried and approved. That's resolution number 14, correct?
Yes.
All right. Gene, do you have anything that we need to go over, or are we set now?
Nope, I'm all set.
All right,
I'll send out new budgets with the
please,
change.
thank you.
Do we need to do anything with those, do we need to table the other two, or the lawyer and the,
CEO, how does that work, Jay?
They're both positions of employment. The CEO is both an employment and a public officer. In both cases, they serve at the pleasure of the appointing authority, the mayor.
So then,
but when it comes to signing the contract, that's up to us.
If any of the terms and conditions change, yes.
So,
both of us are stated in here.
Who's the officer? What'd you say the officer?
Code enforcement officer is both a public officer without a term and a public employee. They're a hybrid position that enjoys, I shouldn't say enjoys, has both of those features. But they're both employees, so they both serve at the pleasure of the appointing authority, that's the mayor.
So then
They don't even actually have to be included in this if the employee position and person remains the same. Now, if the board chose to vote nominally to say that they don't like something that the mayor has done, they have that power at any point they like, though it doesn't have legal effect.
and when are you intending on signing the contract? When are you intending to sign the contract with them?
wasn't. Was there a need to sign a new contract, as he's staying underneath the same provisions that we had of?
I'm happy to offer one on the same terms and conditions, but it's your choice if you want to choose to accept them or let it ride as it currently is. You don't have to if you don't wish to.
But your pay still remains the same, right?
Yes.
So we can, it doesn't have to be.
I would like to get more information before we vote to sign the contract.
Okay.
All right with you?
Yeah.
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna make a couple phone calls.
Well, there's nothing to
There's
table.
on the table. Just, I'll make a few phone calls to my favorite place in Icon. Just to set my mind at ease and
Okay.
bring and get me nowhere, but
All right, it is 9:56 with no further, on resolution number 14. 15. Number 15. With no further business to discuss, the 2016-17 Village of Cattaraugus organizational meeting is adjourned at 9:56. Do I have a motion? And do I have a second? Bob, second. All in favor, say aye. Aye, it's unanimous, carried and approved.
I like to share the love, Bob, once you get in there now and then.
what one was that number?
That was number, no, it was, yeah, 15, yeah.
Stress was down with it. It's an article that was in the Summer Press, just if you didn't see it on the population in the county over the last.
How much ours has decreased?
This is just county,
Are we going
I'll
up?
go to the big budget, what's that?
Are we going up?
Rose and dropped. This made me think, you
I
sent out
started
an
mailing
email
with the census bureau
today or yesterday?
to get it all the way down to the
I
village.
sent out a couple today.
With
I
a,
don't know what I did yesterday.
well, no, it had a note with it
Substantial amount, but
to look at something.
Yeah, there was an article and a note that Suzanne Earhart sent in. You asked if a board member or somebody from the village would attend. It was something on livable communities.
So we're all in the southern, That's a huge issue. The thing is, whether we get more my question is, there's a bill and get companies to invest in our rural areas. I mean, is it, I mean, I know that